happened? What do you want me on?
Something like that.
I want you on a gun, soldier.
Oh, I use guns all the time. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I got it, Captain. Don't worry. You just hit the left, right, triangle, circle, square, X, cross. Is it X or is it a cross?
What's the difference?
That
So you
part.
cross on an X or you X on a cross?
Crisscross?
R1, L1, L2. Alright!
I'll tell you what those are. Those are 30mm dual
yeah.
eject flat cannons that can shoot a fucking pigeon from 600,000 yards away.
Holy shit.
Do I have unlimited ammo?
Wait. 600,000 yards?
Alright, it says something about
What?
safety procedures. You gotta strap yourself. Alright, click. Alright, click.
I need to know what targeting program you're using.
Why is
The
one go
best
between
one?
the cheeks? Why is there a belt that
Clearly.
goes between my cheeks?
For comfort.
Because it's the Navy.
I'm making
Gotta
a-
sit down.
Fucking dong right now. Alright. It's not. Oh, it's a little bandolier. Alright. Ooh, come
You better get used to something.
Man.
You
Alright.
better get used to something between the cheeks, cause damn it, it's the Navy.
Trust me, we just do it already.
This button says fire, this button says aim. Do I not aim and fire? What? This is fucking ridiculous.
If you're not sitting in the lap of your battle buddy, you're doing it wrong.
You better keep using something between your cheeks because this is the Navy.
Alright. Alright, Physic, what do you got? Physic, what do you got on the scanners? I'm trying to fucking find out what I'm shooting.
I think that's it.
That's
I
a
think we're
bleep,
done.
that's a boop, that's a sweep, that's a scoop.
No!
But now we have a little thing to do.
We're at battle stations.
Because there's battle stations, boys. Everybody roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.
Because some shit's gonna go down.
High key quite excited.
Oh, God. Oh, bad. Can't be that.
Are battle stations turrets or what are they?
It depends. You can be a turret. There are missile launchers. There are there's like information stations like we did before.
I would almost like to be, so I'd like to almost assume my role as captain and like direct others to like fire on certain things.
Okay.
I'd like to take Whiskey over to Cock Toast and hit on him for more information.
You think he's a whiskey bugbear? Come on. If you don't got scotch, that guy's not coming near you.
Okay, that brings
That man drinks barrels of scotch at a
Know
time.
your audience.
So yeah, in my specific role, I'm just gonna be like, you know, I'm not acting in the sense of like captain of this ship, but I'm definitely acting as like superior officer saying like do this, do that, do like shoot this, shoot that. So
You're essentially taking the role of a lieutenant commander, basically, because that's what they would do. But because even though you're a captain, it's not your ship. You don't really want to go into anything. Like a commander would be like a whole subsection. It depends on how much you want to control.
I mean, I guess how much would you let me control?
I'll let you do whatever you want to. Like you can. Like here's the thing. You can do whatever you want. I said battle stations. What does that mean to you?
Battle stations to me means
Goes to the toasted seat. Oh fuck.
yeah, I wouldn't.
And then you die immediately. Nice.
die
Go ahead.
immediately.
I wouldn't be that bold. I'd probably want to assume a section of the ship because I'm trying to not assert myself too much on this ship because
Okay.
I feel like I've already.
Because like you could absolutely go to a battle station or like a battle section and be like taking control of this, and like if there's no, I guarantee you there's nobody at the rank of captain that's gonna be like above the rank of captain and be like, oh no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I think that's
Like
what
you can
I'll
do whatever you want, really.
I'll take over a section.
Okay. Alright, Raleigh, what are you gonna do?
I am going wherever I need to that will require some elven accuracy.
So Gunner.
You want to be in my section?
I
Yeah.
assumed that was the case.
I'm afraid of being too far away from you in general.
Alright.
Call it the near-death experience.
Pokey and Fithic, what do you want to be doing? Like, what does battle stations mean to the two of you? Because the obvious choice would be gunnery or...
Yeah, I'm definitely Gunner. So
Okay, so gunner for you as well?
yeah.
Gunner. Just keep in mind, there are also things like scanning. There's also things like engineering, rerouting power to things, making sure you can do that kind of thing. Because when we first did this with the black hole,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did basically engines, shields, scanners, and gun.
Yep. And we didn't really use a gun much for
You didn't have a gun.
Not for black hole. part.
Yeah, there's really nothing to use a gun on for a black hole. Like, what are you gonna do? Shoot it? Like, what's that gonna do? But you had Raleigh up there basically acting as a lookout. It was difficult to navigate the black hole because you can't really see it.
And you almost died.
Yeah, she almost died. It's true. Man. And then Fitbit, what did you want to do?
I would like to be on some sort of information desk.
So scanning. Scanning information. Alright. Anybody get over 20 for their initiative?
Oh. Huh. I'm gonna roll.
We'll roll for initiative.
Not above
11.
20. Not above 20.
15 to 20?
16. Guys? Guys? Okay. What? 12 plus 4. I have advantage. So that's why it's 16.
10 to 15.
11.
And you got 12, right? So Nate?
Yeah. Oh, 11.
11. You guys both got 11?
I win.
Yeah.
5 to 10?
That bad again? But you're... Okay.
You're the best at rolling initiative out of anyone I know.
1 to 5?
What'd you get?
2.
What'd you get?
11.
11, sorry. I must have missed, like, what did Raleigh get?
11 as well.
11. Okay, that's what
But they have a better dex.
So you
Alright, so, you all get to your battle stations.
Yeah.
So, Finn, you are at the command structure. You have dismissed one of the lieutenant commanders who goes down and goes to one of the gunnery stations to basically fill in for that. Because there are places that are like open in case that kind of thing happens. And you can see on this overlay that you have, and Finn, Finn, that you can also see this because you have basically all of the information in front of you. You see the Jormungandr, which is this gigantic freaking like wall on the near side of this radar station, because your station is facing one direction.
Stop.
Yeah. And you can see several little smaller blips that are basically more of the Royal Navy's ships. So you can see one where it says like the what do I call it? The BRN Valhalla, the VRN Baller's Fist. Like, and there's like 7 of these smaller like destroyer level ships that are basically also firing on the incoming invading construct army. So what's going to happen is we're going to see if you guys can withstand the assaults using both tactics and the ability to shoot straight.
Okay.
It's going to be. And the first person up is Hoagie. Surprise,
Not
surprise.
physics.
Surprised.
Never Fithic.
Okay.
We need to like. I want to go through like every time we roll initiatives and just have a thing. I'm just like what it comes up and then like have like a ranking system.
Yeah,
like,
I'm dichotomy, right? Because Hoagie's good initiative, and then Jonas is like, because he's +0, you know. Well, I have advantage with Hoagie and +4, so like he's usually my good initiative. Yeah. You, unfortunately, always bad. Always bad.
Just for a roll of 29 every now and then.
Yeah, with the alert feat.
Old alert.
Old alert, that's true.
Well, I think new alert still gives you the +5.
Oh, does it?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I think it's the perception.
Well, if it doesn't, then
It
it's
cuts
stupid
something
and I hate
down
it.
really bad.
Anyway.
So my question to you
Okay.
would be, how do I use this thing?
This is basically are you at a gunnery turret or a missile turret, a laser? Like, what does the weapon look like that you want to use?
I think he's gonna go with the gunnery turret.
Okay.
Yeah. Big heavy machinery kind of thing.
Okay.
Rockets aren't his thing.
All right.
So
it's gonna be less like a machine gun and more like an autocannon.
okay.
You know, like the semi. It's gonna be like boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom.
Yeah, a little flat cannon kind of thing.
Yeah, that's basically what you're going to be shooting at. It's essentially a flat cannon, where you're trying to do as much damage in an area that you're shooting at as possible.
Would I have proficiency with this?
Convince me that you would.
To be honest,
You've already not convinced me, so no.
yeah. So the only reason why I would be one of two things. One, I'm proficient in ship handling, like I use ships all the time. But really, I use guns. Guns are my thing.
I'm gonna like reveal a little bit more of the things here. People who are in command, or people who are using the systems, like such as Fithic, they can give other people advantage and bonuses to these kinds of things. Where like, if they feed you targeting information, then you can use that to get a better shot. Mm-hmm. If Finn says concentrate fire on this, then anyone who fires on it will get a bonus because you have a command and there's more coordination. So that'll be things that you can do once they do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you will first, so you don't have. You're basically like jumping in and just going, all right, let's go, and then you're.
I'm just more curious about the proficiency because my proficiency is with firearms. I don't know if that can consider.
Right. It translates, but not like it basically be like if somebody gave you a weapon you don't know what to do with. Like so you wouldn't be proficient with it.
Yeah, because my proficiency is firearms, martial weapons, simple weapons, and then vehicle space. So I wasn't sure if between firearms and vehicle space if that translates.
Yeah, the vehicle space is a very nebulous one.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like a firearm's closer than a bow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like,
it definitely like a firearm is definitely different than like a gunnery turret. Though.
Yeah.
So. But that was basically my question. Like, okay, well, can you convince me why you fit? Like, what would Hoagie have done in the past that would have him?
He's a wild spacer. I would think he'd been on a gunnery turret before, but
It's a little different because this is like a specialized military vessel versus like.
Yeah.
but it's still the same kind of weapon that other vessels would have.
It's a weird nebula. It's like I'm not like as much as I'm proficient in bows. I'm proficient specifically in firearms, and firearms is a weird name.
It's not a firearm. A firearm is specifically a handheld gun.
Okay.
Like, this is not a firearm.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
If we're going by that logic, then no.
Okay.
But yeah, my question was, would Hoagie have done this before? And if your answer is not really, then no.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm a little.
You guys would have training in it because
Well, my comparison, I guess, for the flat cannon would be like, I don't know if it's just like a little orb with like cannons on it, or if it's almost like you're swinging at the dreadnought guns and like using those as like your flat cannons. You know what I mean? Like, how big is the?
No, the dreadnought guns, like you're thinking of like a battleship's like main cannons.
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing. Because that would be for like capital ship to capital ship battle. The likelihood you're going to hit something with a gun that size that's moving at any speed is almost zero.
So this is like an orb, or is it like a bigger? How big is the gun? Like I'm talking orb like.
Oh yeah.
Star-
It's more like that. It's more like a turret.
Okay.
Not like a main turret, but like a small turret.
I guess the reason why I was saying that was because I was like, well, the comparison between that and like a typical spacer vessel, I was like, if the gun is big enough, it's like, you know, if you're on like a machine gun versus like, you know, one of those fucking like 30mm guns. It's like, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
But in this case, if it's an orb, it's fine.
I understand what you mean by the orb, but that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm asking, like, would he have, like, what would you have it? Like, you tell me.
I've never been on a military vessel, but I would have been on gun. I would have been on like guns on typical ships.
I feel like Hoagie, you do more hand to hand through that. Like, your thing isn't I'm gonna shoot at this vessel. Your thing is we're gonna go up next to this vessel. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. That's what I thought you were more going.
I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to say. Like, as much as I have a 20 strength, I'm an 18 dex. So I'm also Gif are known for firearms. But if you're saying firearms are not
This
guns,
is not a firearm.
Yeah, then that's just the disconnect there. So it's fine.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna say no to
Okay.
permission to that.
That's no problem. That is a 23, 19 plus 4.
Nothing. Okay. Okay, 23. Go ahead and roll a 3d10 damage.
3d10.
I'm going to keep track of what is happening, because this is going to be... Alright.
With no modifiers, that's 11. If it was Dex modifier added, it would be 6. I'm sorry, 11 plus 4 would be 15.
Okay.
I mean, at this kind of combat, I think that'll be it.
Okay. RoY, you're up. It's gonna be fast paced. We're gonna be like. That's the idea. As long as we don't, get bogged
Well,
down.
my gun, I'm gonna shoot it.
Sounds like a good idea.
What am I deciding? Dex?
It is Dex, and you would be proficient because you are basically like you've been trained with this.
Yo. Okay, so proficiency modifier is
+4.
+4. So 23.
Wow. Go ahead and roll for damage.
What's the damage?
3d10. I should say, are you doing the same?
I did like a machine gun type.
'Cause you were doing like a machine gun flat cannon. Is that what you're also using?
Do you want to do like missiles or do you want to do lasers?
So
I
there's
wanna do some kind of focused strike on the big thing.
okay. So you want to do a larger cannon.
I want that snipey snipe.
Okay. Okay. Then let's do.
The spear.
Spear, yeah. Do 3d10 for now, and I'll think of a different one because I wrote it down. I was like, oh yeah, 2d12, like 3d10 and 2d12, but you would always do 3d10. So do 3d10 for now. I'm gonna rethink this for a second.
Is it piercing damage?
It is piercing damage.
$17 plus Dex, 22.
Okay. After RoY is Finn.
I get 2 attacks because I'm a fighter. Do I still take 2 attacks?
Not for this.
Okay.
Do I just do a straight roll?
Depends what you want to do, because you're in command. So you can.
So-
basically, what you're seeing right now is a horde of like meteorites coming at both at your ship, at the ships that basically you're protecting in your battle group, and also the planet. So what you want to do is you want to fire against the ships that are attacking you, trying to protect your battle group, or you're trying to protect the planet.
So what I want to do is I want to concentrate my localized arms on the ones firing at us,
Okay.
and I want to tell the big guns to fire towards drops that have happened on the planet.
Oh, so you want like orbital bombardment almost?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because like it's yeah. No, it's whatever.
Okay. Interesting. So you are instructing both of you to attack incoming towards your location. So
Okay.
you're going to get bonuses for that if you do it. Because what's going to happen is, because you're not attacking one of those three groups, something else is going to happen. And it's going to happen right now, because the initiative that I had as a baseline was 10. So what's going to happen is, because two of the incoming meteorites were destroyed by the flat cannon and the I guess armor-piercing gun. So that protected the Jormungandr. You guys have not taken any damage. You guys are not taking anything else. One of the ships in your battle group explodes as 2 or 3 of the meteorites slam into it, blow up in this gigantic haze of green. So you just see one of the dots flip out.
Shit.
You hear reports of hands lost. The search for escape pods keep track, and then which is going to pop up on Fithic's screen as well. So Fithic, you're going to now be seeing tiny little like objective markers on your screen where like you can see escape pods, other kind of like information. So we're going to see if you want it. Like, this is another thing you can do. You can either go and try and save somebody. You can focus on giving your gunnery mates more information, or you can relay specific information to Finn. That hasn't happened yet, but that will be a thing that you can do. Alright. Next up is Fithic. So, I guess, would you like to try and save as many people as you can by sending out automated drones to try and save these escape pods?
For sure,
You want to give...
That should save me.
You could. I mean, you've kind of shown that that's not necessarily always your priorities, but because you can always help, you can also help Hoagie. You can also...
Oh, Hoagie's fine. Hoagie's good at what he does. Hoagie doesn't need help. Not if people are dying.
Okay. So go ahead
I'm not a terrible person.
That's good. Go ahead and make a... I'm going to make this a medicine check because I think it's funny. Is there another thing you have that would be more acclimated to that? Because medicine is just like, oh yeah, you're trying to help people, so medicine, but...
I mean, sleight of hand?
No, not sleight of
I was
hand.
gonna say survival.
Survival would be funny.
Perception. I don't really know what I'm doing. Am I like typing into something?
You're essentially using a computer, yeah.
I can say survival for her. For proficiencies would be the closest.
Okay. We can make it a survival check.
Would that be? I don't know if that's. Is that better for you or not?
Yes.
We can make it a survival check. That's fine.
14.
Okay. So basically, you're sending out probes using tractor beams, that kind of thing, to try and like pull it into the Jormungandr and try and like save as many people as you can. With a 14, you're going to save probably 6 of the 20 people.
6 people. That's Jensen. Jared.
It's not nobody.
Misha.
Misha.
You can get there.
Don't know the names of
You
supernatural
can do it.
cast.
I believe in you. You're halfway there. You're so close.
Wish I knew.
Bobby.
That's not his name.
Yeah.
Just one of
some
the
guy with one
showrunners.
name. Bobby. Yeah, you did it, man.
I did it. Yeah.
Isn't one of them
John.
Isn't one of them Felicia Day?
Felicia.
Fuck.
Come on, man. Okay.
I know, right? Like I can't
You're
get fucking
so
Felicia
close.
Day.
Crazy.
You're so
I
close.
love Felicia Day. I'm sorry, Felicia.
It's so crazy.
Don't you have a signature from her up there somewhere?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Right. 2 more, you got it.
Let me just look at
I'm gonna be real with you. There's gonna be more people, so like, I
You
imagine.
think of names?
I mean, do it. You live your dreams.
I'm counting on you, Stacy.
All right. So,
If you don't name them, they die forever.
so Fithic is trying to save as many people as they can. Very noble of
Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Jeffrey Dean Morgan, that's the dad.
Good job, good job, good job. One more.
One more.
Because Bobby doesn't count.
Bobby's the guy.
Well, I mean,
He's
that's not,
single name Bobby?
Bobby
it's not his name anyway.
actually is one of the showrunners.
No. I need a last name.
Robert.
Shit, you're right. Is it Robert?
Well, I don't know what
Your
his
turn.
last name is, but Robert something is one of the showrunners.
I am going to aim at what I was told to aim at.
Okay, that'll give you advantage on your.
Okay.
You're following orders like a good soldier. Get advantage. For the first time in your life.
Mark Shepard plays Farley.
Good job. Proud of you.
We got it.
That's not great. 13.
13 will not hit.
Yeah.
You got too distracted patting yourself on the back for Mark.
How does this we get 2 attacks with a rapid fire one, but
Okay.
they do 1d12
And then 3d10.
and then 3d10 for the one where you only get 1 attack.
I dig it.
Do I still get advantage for my second attack?
If you get advantage for both. You're still following orders.
14.
14 is not gonna hit. So it's
Brutal.
and then if you could whistle in space because there was air, then it would whistle in space, but there's not, so you can't.
Still getting used to this thing.
And the beginners look ran out pretty quick.
Is that one too big for you, though?
Nope.
Got
Do you
him.
make any so question? Do you make any rolls at the end for all the other people who are under my command who I'm directing?
I don't make rolls for them, but things are happening.
But no one else listens to you, so they do that.
You guys barely listen to me.
Adrian Pilecki?
Really,
There's like
it's
the
not like
idea
it's
is that there are other
not
things
her
happening.
name.
The one who plays
But
Bobby Morse.
not just this
Oh,
particular battle.
Pilecki.
There's like people on the other
Pilecki.
side. There's like it's a huge ship.
Got this.
Wow,
And, like,
overachieving.
There's no way for me
I
to
thought you were talking
realistically
about
portray
Pilecki's
you
wife,
controlling
who
the
is
entire
named
Norman
Jen.
gender.
No, Adrian
So what I'm
Pilecki's
gonna do
one.
is basically kind of distill it to this battle and see how you guys do is going to dictate how everyone else does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
I gave you Felicia even though I came up with it.
I know, you did give me
Just
Felicia.
second.
I was trying to
For
come
my
up with it for the
extrapolation.
life of me, but every
She's
time
like-
I pick an actual person that I need to think about a name, I can't.
She's like my favorite character in that show, too.
We're all
Everyone's
in.
favorite character.
You've
Yeah,
been given instructions. Do you follow them?
of course I do. What the fuck do I look like?
And get advantage on your attacks. Only one attack.
Yeah.
After all.
Sharpshooter. No, Elven accuracy. That's cocked. Wow,
You're
rolled
cocked.
incredibly bad.
Lucky.
No, my lucky only gives me advantage now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The corner.
So,
I'm
Oh, it's me, okay?
Kurt Fuller.
Yeah.
How do I feel?
17?
13 will hit.
nice. Piercer.
So what's this?
Yeah! 23 plus Dex 25. 28. 28.
28. Holy crap. Alright.
Not great.
I had 2 1s. I rolled again for Piercer, and I got a 10 and a 3.
Alright, so
Good kill.
basically you see one of these comets kind of like coming straight at you, and you see it like kind of like swirling around, dodging a bunch of different different shots from other gunners. And it's coming straight at the bridge, and then right at the last second you just see shing, boom, and just blast into pieces.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just like,
And just miss it, and like you hear like little clink, 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 clink as like little bits kind of bounce off the glass of the bridge.
yeah, there's this moment where she's got it and she's trying to line up the scope, and it's frustrating her because obviously this was scope on bow and
Yeah.
arrow. And then she goes, I don't need to think. And she just takes a deep breath, puts the thing where she knows it needs to go. If anyone was watching, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And just BAM!
You know what I love the idea of? Is all that shit hits the glass, and Finn points it and they go, Johnson! Wipers.
Jensen's not back yet.
No, we saved Jensen. He's back now.
He's in a tractor meeting. I'm
He's
not
back.
sure he's working.
He's that quick.
if this is based on Major General Olivier Armstrong, not only is Jensen back already, but he is working.
Damn. No rest for Jensen.
No,
got
it's
fabulous
Briggs,
hair.
baby.
He got his
There is no
arm
work,
blown
only
off and now
bears.
he's lunching and he's
Only
working
bears.
already.
And not getting killed by either the Major General or her right hand, the crocodile.
Worth it.
All right. Vin,
No arms.
Your
and
command.
shoot guns.
you protect. Actually, I forgot to do the. Actually, no, it actually hasn't happened
It's
yet.
like 10, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and choose which two things you want to do.
Which two things I want to do?
Mhm.
How was my orbital bombardment going?
It's hard to tell because you can't see it, but you are bombarding.
He's sucking for me.
You know exactly how mine is going.
Am I getting any reports from the orbital bombardment?
Fuck! Fuck!
Excellent help, sir.
The reports of the orbital bombardment will come in at the end of the round,
Okay.
so I'll let you know it when we're done.
Well,
Or at the end of the round.
alright. So, I'll continue the orbital bombardment
Okay.
because I think that's important.
Okay.
And I will continue. Well, I will, at the risk of our ship, I will choose to protect the opposing ship.
Okay. You mean the battle group?
Yeah. So like,
There's no opposing ship.
well, no, not the opposing ship. Yeah, I will choose to protect the battle group because I think our ship can handle a few hits. So, I'm like, in the first round, I did protect our ship, orbital bombardment. Now I'm like, all right, continue that bombardment because I think objectively it makes perfect sense. But I think our ship can take a couple licks, so let's
It's fair.
protect the more fragile ships. So you'll get
I mean,
advantage.
I'm gonna hit you with this. There will be consequences if the Roman Gander gets hit. However, it may not be like people won't get mad at you, but like there will be things that will change depending on how damaged the ship is later on when other things happen. So like, it really is, like everything is gonna have a consequence. There is no situation where like you have the perfect ability to save everybody. You have to make decisions.
I have confidence in the team on the
Fucking
Jormungandr
Kobayashi
and the rest of the fleet. If the Jormungandr falls, the rest of the fleet will simply accept that it is too weak and they will move on accordingly and they will continue the battalion.
Yep. Alright, so. Alright, you know what? You
Sorry, I
know,
was possessed by Jubicon.
you know we're getting.
I'm just saying. Like, I'm just letting you know. Like, there is no correct answer here. This is whatever decision you make. That there just different things will happen.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna stay firm to my guns. We're gonna continue the bombardment for things that have
There's
landed
no right answer.
on Svartalfheim to mitigate the damage done through Svartalfheim. Wow. And we're going to attack things attacking our battle group ships. That is yours.
Okay.
And we will simply absorb.
Okay, so gunners, you now have advantage if you attack the horde of meteorites attacking your battle group.
Illuminate.
No.
Illuminati.
Sorry,
Yeah.
thank you.
All
Get
right.
it together, man.
Yes, Commander. Just Lord.
What?
Yeah, right.
All right. At 10, you hear the.
Jensen, those fucking wipers better be
There are no wipers, sir.
Wipe!
You can't
God
use
damn
your
it.
arms.
Just
they got
bought them at
lost in
Costco, damn it.
explosion.
You see him like putting on a face and like you just see him like floating out there, just like with a screech. You're like, I don't know what he wants. I'm so confused. What do you want from me?
Arms behind his back.
What do you want from me?
Yes, good.
Takes belly button right now.
Okay, so you hear the like you can feel like when the main cannon comes, just boom, you can hear they feel like rumble throughout the ship for a second, and you see onto one of these like you can see where like, a lot of the concentration is.
Is that a 380 going on?
Yeah, basically. And like it's hard to see because you're so far away, and like the entire planet looks like the size of a soccer ball or whatever. But you can see on scanners like boom, like and also like casualties, enemy this many friendlies, this many, because it's an orbital bombardment, and they're basically fighting in hand-to-hand. So, like, they're trying to target places that are very, like, remote, and, like, where they're trying to, like, only hit the demons or the constructs, but, like, there's gonna be collateral when you're doing a ship bombardment. Like, that is the nature of it. You can see, like, a little counter go up there, like, so, like, you say, like, you've killed, like, 20 of the elementals, and then there's, like, three friendly casualties. Which is pretty good, considering...
Yeah, I was gonna say, Finn's gonna look at those numbers and be just like... It's like...
And I just want you to realize, like, how terrifying that is. To be fighting these fucking gigantic... And all of a sudden you just see... Boom!
Oh,
and the fucking ground just fucking blows up in front of you. And you just see, like, bits of rock flavor. You're just like, what the fuck? Well, it's the 380 cannon, so it's basically like, it's not, it's just, boom! It's just one gigantic explosion. Like, it's fucking, there were things there before, now it's a crater.
Did she make John go to bed?
What's he doing?
The elemental naughties.
Yeah. No, the Ella Elemental Like, you brought Rihanna into the design process.
Ella.
Elementality.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, actually. To jail.
Yeah.
See? Even Nate agrees with me.
Ella Bentonati.
Alright, and you can see a lot of your the gunners that aren't the two-player characters. Like, you can see, like, the focus of the guns becoming more of like a cross to, like, kind of like a screen for to protect the Yomigator, and you see them kind of like target, like, to move outward and kind of start to target the ones incoming on the battle group. And you can see the battle group, like, moving around too, trying to, like, outmaneuver these meteoroids, and it's tough because there's a lot of them. But after that is Fithic.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Fithic, you have no new escape pods, but there are still several of them out there, 14 to be specific.
Oh, well, yeah, we definitely need to summon back people.
Okay, so go ahead and make your survival check.
Ooh, that's much better. 22.
22, alright. So that'll get the rest of them.
Oh shit.
That's 14. It scales up. Like, it's... The higher you get, the more you... Like, it's like 2, 4, 8, 9. It doesn't go up that, so it gets fast.
Fibonacci?
Basically Fibonacci's, yeah.
Fibonacci?
So yeah, 22 is... You get all of them. So
Chris
that's...
Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt.
Wow. Talking? Telephone?
We're all named Chris.
Fibonacci.
Right, that's the end of the round. End of the round, you can see the people that she saved the day before, the 6 people that came in. They are now, like, reporting in. And this is longer than the 10 seconds that the normal round usually is. This isn't representative of, like, a round of combat traditionally. This is more just like what is happening over the course of, like, a few minutes or so.
Yeah.
So, like, you see, like, people coming in, reporting in. Now there's more guns, more people reporting. So, like, everything is starting to kind of be more efficient because there is more people on hand to help.
Efficiency, you said. Hot.
See, I'm not really sure if it would be more efficient, just more effective, because the efficiency is dictated by how many you have, like effects divided by effort. So, like, there's just more effort. So there's just more people. So it's more effective.
You
Anyway.
don't need to hedge it. I'm already horny.
Thank God.
How dare.
Hoagie,
Following orders.
you have orders.
21.
21 will hit.
It's 1d12, you said.
Yep, 1d12 for each hit. You get 2 attacks.
First hit, do I add
Go
my
ahead.
modifier to the hit?
Yeah, go ahead and add your dex.
So that's 9 for the first hit. It's 13.
Okay, that 13 will not hit. Okay. Raleigh,
Yeah.
you're up.
Wow. Let's go. I am following orders. Elven accuracy. Cool!
Did you have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Oh, that's right,
orders.
you're following orders, of course.
So, it's a natural 18 plus all my bullshit. I
Yeah, go
assume that
ahead.
hits.
Yeah, go ahead. Plus all my bullshit.
You want me to say all the bullshit?
No, I'm just laughing that you said the words all my bullshit.
Here, sir. Cool. So, that's 15 plus 5, 20 damage.
Okay.
Your girl is good at her job.
That is a scale for the gun. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she rolls 20 damage, what does that mean for the gun damage? Oh, the gun does 20 damage?
Well, she did 3d10.
Well, I only ask because of, I remember when we did, like, the illegal Tesla thing, it was, like, an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah,
When we jailbroke a Tesla.
I was thinking about doing that, but like the idea that you're gonna hit it and it's not going to do, because like the idea is right now you have such ridiculously powerful guns that like if you hit, you're gonna kill the thing you're shooting at.
I see.
So what I'm doing is basically this is a horde or like a swarm essentially that has a collective hit dice, and this is you chipping away at that hit dice. And instead of making a thing that had like a ridiculous like, oh yeah, instead of having to calculate 2 million health because you're doing hundreds of damage each time, I'm like I'm just gonna do a normal.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Perfect sense.
I just wanted to do the roll of ridiculous amount of damage because that was fun. This is a bit more of a serious situation where like, all right, we're gonna do an actual encounter where like things have to be a little bit reined in to give a sense of like something is happening.
Yes.
Alright.
How dare you give
Finn,
me
you are
orders.
up. What would you like to do? What would you like to focus on?
Have we sustained any damage on the ship from diverting to
Not yet.
protecting?
Nothing has happened yet. I have a thing that I'm doing, don't worry. Let me
I'm
know what you're doing.
gonna maintain the previous orders of orbital bombardment, of focusing on protecting other ships until I see that that's not effective.
Okay. Alright, so I'll come up to 10. That'll be a resolution for most of the things. Bombardment towards the ship. You feel like the big kick of those 380s. And you just see like that 20 goes 35. You see this one goes from like 10. That was a pretty well populated thing. What's going to be happening here is from what you can see. Go ahead and make an insight check. Like I want to make sure that you can actually make this deduction.
17?
Okay, this is enough. The longer you concentrate on the orbital bombardment, you will kill more of the enemy, which will also, like the friendly casualties will also go up exponentially. So like eventually it will become like you're gonna kill, instead of killing like 15 at a time and 7 at a time, it's gonna be like, okay, now you killed like 10 at a time and now this is up to 12. So like you're still killing the enemy, which is good, but the more you're concentrating on that area, the less enemies there are, the more it's going to be collateral damage. So you don't want to necessarily do that too much, unless you do, and you just want to kill a bunch of people. It's fine. Up to you.
You're allowed.
Because there's consequences to both.
So is this an insight before I make my current orders?
No, you already did it, but like you didn't have the ability to make that. You wouldn't be able to put that together unless you had like more than like having only 2 data points is like you can't really make a distinction. Now that like 3 points makes a line essentially, it's like okay, now I see what's happening. And so like, okay, the insight is, okay, the longer I focus on this area, the less enemies there are, the more people that are like in danger, but like...
Hell yeah, 3 points does make a line. Stop saying stuff that makes me horny.
Can I just point out that 2 points make a line?
You can.
3 points technically make a triangle. More often.
I'm already dead. You've already killed me.
Anyways, yeah, orbital. Focus on the enemies that are.
I'm pretty sure 3 points make a line is a saying people do, but I could be wrong.
No, she's right.
3
I mean,
points
based
make- 3
on
points make a triangle.
geometry.
I got horny prematurely. Not that that's relatable to anyone. Especially not here. Bunch of fucking nuns.
So wait, 2 points make a line, 3 points make a what?
Triangle.
I don't
Not
know.
triangle.
I just know that they make a triangle.
It's not a triangle.
Don't do it!
I think you're saying
Pattern, that's what I'm looking for.
twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern.
Yeah.
I like the 2 points make a line, 3
Sometimes
points
the
make a
fetish.
pattern more though. I like that better.
What
What?
did you say to me?
Foot fetish?
I said 3 times the fetish.
Stop it! I'm already dead.
Would you say it's physics?
2 points is experimenting.
No,
3 points
I did not
is-
say that. We're still reconciling some things, such as the fact that now that we are going to have the Jormungandr be attacked. You can feel the entire ship kind of like rustle as you see one of the meteors kind of comes through, smashes into the hull of the ship. You can feel it just kind of like. You get like brr, 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 and then as like an impact alert before it goes back to its steady red code red alert. Jormungandr has been damaged. See how it runs.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go fine. Everything's fine.
How has my orbital barrage gone?
I told you.
35.
It went from what was it, 20 to 35?
Yes.
Then
The casualty rate was.
Casualty went from like what to 10, 3 to 10.
That was before or after I had continued my orders?
Jormungandr has taken some damage. You heard some alerts going off. The orbital bombardment is going fine, but you need to. I mean, you don't need to do anything, but like, there is a thing you can do besides orbital bombardment with the 380s. But that's not important right now because it's Fithic's turn. In Fithic, there are no life pods that I'm looking for. However, you do notice a spatial anomaly opening up off of the right in your radar range.
Oh, I absolutely alert.
The powers that be.
Finn?
Whomever cares.
I was gonna say Finn, but then I thought about the fact that maybe I would just tell Hoagie because I don't care about powers.
Yep.
No, it's
Is that what
fine.
you're gonna, is that what you're gonna
I've
do?
been working with
Is that
Finn
what you're
long
gonna
enough
do?
that I'll report
Is that
it
what
to
you're gonna
Finn.
do? Are
It's
you
fine.
sure?
I'll tell Finn.
Are you
it's
sure?
fine.
Look at the shiny coin. Are you sure?
I
shit
tell
that would only work
Hoagie
on
because
cats.
honestly,
No, but it's funny.
I will tell Hoagie. I'll
Girl.
tell everyone. I'll tell the whole ship.
Okay.
Reply all.
But who do you tell
Hi.
first?
No, I like it. I hit the reply all button and tell literally everyone on the ship. Jensen knows, Cocktoasty
You
knows.
do not have the ability to do that.
Derek.
Ah, shucks. Now you did with the feedback noise.
Just yes
No.
and it.
Felicia
Damn
knows.
it.
I am not going to yes and the ability for Fithic to literally speak to the entirety of the
Jeffrey
Jormungandr,
Mark
which is
knows.
larger than a city.
That would
No.
be so funny.
It's perfect.
Like somebody's
Come on.
watching Real Housewives and they're like, "Do you love me?" Phoenix voice.
There is a giant space opening.
Come on.
You know you love it.
It's the funniest shit in the world.
You know you love it.
It's the funniest shit on the Jormungandr.
Okay?
The
If they
whales
can-
of despair.
It informs you of a spatial anomaly, anomaly opening up within the sensor range.
That good?
No, not really.
Is that good? I'm obsessed with you.
On the plus side, a lot of those people who were saved have come around and are now once again heading up battle stations. Not all of them. Most of them.
Can I like
Get there,
investigate the tear in space? Or is my whole turn an instant message?
You can investigate. You didn't say anything, so I was like, alright, there we go. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Cool. That's 10. 10 whole dicks.
It seems somehow familiar. But that's all you can, but you can't place your finger on it.
I add on
is
a
this fair?
second message before Finn can respond. It seems real familiar, dude.
Can I investigate this?
When it's your turn. Fuck!
I send you a link to like my findings.
This game's a joke.
Now you just have like 3 messages to respond
I
to.
hate this family.
And you feel bad for not responding a little bit.
That part.
Alright. Hoagie,
Yeah.
because the Jormungandr is currently not being protected by its screen of guns, you have a choice.
Okay.
You can either follow your orders, attack the meteors that are attacking your battle station, or you can shoot the one that's heading straight for you.
Follow my orders.
Okay.
First one's a 14,
14 will not.
and second one's an 18.
18 will hit.
11.
Alright. So, you follow your orders. Good soldier. However, the impact, it hits you square on, directly to the forehead. You're going to take a bunch of dice damage. That is 48 bludgeoning damage.
48.
48. I rolled really well.
Ow.
They hit a little harder.
Ow.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure I could really roll much better than that.
That was an I was like, that's a fucking hit.
Yeah, that was crazy, actually.
Excuse me.
Anyway. Your battle station has been damaged. So, you have a few options here. You can use a reaction to switch to a different battle station.
Mhm.
You can repair your current battle station, or you can choose to do something else besides gunnery. I'll let you use your reaction to do that. So what would you like to do? You'll be able to take another action this turn, but I'm not making.
Yeah, I don't think he's the most useful on anything but gunnery. So
Oh, I feel that.
I think he's just gonna go to some other gunnery station, wherever that might be.
All right, so you're just gonna go over to another gunner and be like, "Excuse me." Whoop.
Yeah. 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 This is not much. Nah.
Very, very. All right. RoY, you're up next.
Cool.
You as well have a choice to make. Do you attack? Do you follow orders, or do you shoot the thing that's heading right for you?
I always follow orders.
Okay.
So, natural 14 plus 515 plus
.3.
23.
First one of the day.
My brain.
It was not the first one that you just forgot.
Yeah, you
Did I
just
really
haven't
miss
been
one? We
clapping
We missed like
them.
3.
That's
Yeah.
on me. That's honestly on me.
You rolled a 23 yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like looking at you, like waiting for it, and you were just like,
Wow.
no.
That's
And then when you missed that one, I just didn't prompt it for mine.
I'm a fave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fired.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna do damage.
You are going to do damage.
I'm sorry, you're not fired. I don't have to.
I'm not
post this
fired, but I am a fave.
What's your
Here's
mind?
your-
It's okay.
shit. Cool. So that's
0.3 damage?
no, it's 26 damage.
It's close.
Which for 3d10, rolling a 26.
That's pretty good.
26.
Unfortunately, damage.
That's fine. I'm scared.
Roll low.
A little scared. One fear.
That's 38 damage.
Well, I'm good.
Bludgeoning. As
It does
your-
not matter.
As your console kind of like explodes and like just a bunch of like shrapnel and
What was the number?
Brutal.
38. Thank you.
it's like boom. So you can kind of see sparks are kind of flying from this area as you're getting pelted.
I go on the comm with at least Finn, but with anyone who's also on that frequency, and you hear, "I'm okay. Going to separate battalion."
Oh,
And
but
I go into
she
another
can
group.
reply all.
I went to a specific frequency. And also, we did do the reply all, didn't we? That was fine.
We essentially did the reply all.
Yeah, little C.
No.
Alright, Finn. The Jormungandr is getting pelted. However, the battle group is well protected.
I'm
You now
going.
have a anomaly that you can inspect if you wish. You
I
can
want
also
to inspect the anomaly.
go ahead and inspect the anomaly. Make an Arcana check.
I don't get any advantages for my scanner inspecting it.
She failed her inspection a little bit, so.
But
not
I
really.
could, I sent the data to it, right?
Yeah, he did. That's why he knows about it.
I don't know.
16.
Not average.
You're reminded of the cosmic entity that you encountered when you guys both, when you encountered that silver dragon.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going with it.
Yeah, I figured. Alright.
Like, you can kind of, like, see this, like, it's hard to make out because it's basically a black, what?
Sorry, it's just hard to make out right now.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near
Go
another
to
mount.
bed. What the fuck? Hello?
I put that petition out.
Yeah,
I'm
the petition
trying to get
has failed. No,
That's-
alright.
that's
The petition
crazy.
has passed.
You're
Go
way,
fuck
that's
yourself.
way too horny, bro. It's hard to make out. Oh, making out. He said make out. Like, bro, come on, man.
You said it's too hard to make out.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Too far from his wife.
Technically, I didn't say that. I said it's hard to make out. I didn't say it was too hard.
No, that's fair.
It's hard.
Anyway.
Time to make
Stop, don't, not on camera and not for free.
It's true. Do you want to
Discern.
It is difficult to discern. Since it is a dark
Oh.
entity against a dark background. But through your scanners, you can see like the warping of space-time as it kind of like emerges from wherever the fuck So what would you like to do about it? Because it is your turn.
I would like to focus the cannons on the anomaly,
Okay.
and I would like to focus our localization on protecting the Yormungandr.
And you would know that the last time we saw a dragon, they were nice to us, right?
Yeah, well,
Not the space dragon.
Solar dragon?
This dragon that we saw was very nice to us.
oh, because you said that this is similar to when the space dragon came.
Yeah.
There was the dragon that was helping us, and there was the thing we were fighting. It was not a dragon.
Yeah, that's true. It's like this
The
doesn't-
dragon was a protector.
This
The dragon was a protector of the realm.
Did this look like? I mean, did this look like the thing that the dragon came through, or that the octopus?
It looks like it looks like the thing that the octopus was. It's like when I say like you can see it coming through, like you can see like tendrils and like different kind of.
So the,
Oh,
the
shit.
thing the dragon helped us fight.
Yeah. The
Okay,
Eldritch.
then it
Sorry,
absolutely.
to me, I'm
focus-
thinking dragon. Like, oh, that was a good
I was
thing.
I was like, absolutely focus the guns on if I see tentacles.
Yeah.
Kill that thing
You see fucking
immediately.
Hadar, get the fuck out. Like,
If I will,
What?
it looks like that, but probably like 4 times larger.
No, that's bad.
Jesus Christ! Focus everything on that thing. This is worse than anything that's attacking this planet. Oh my god! Focus the big guns on that and protect the ship while the guns are focused on that. Oh my god! Yeah,
Okay.
that's the mission.
Okay.
That's the frankly, at this point in time, sorry dwarves. Fuck Svartalfheim. This octopus has to die.
That's probably what will kill Svartalfheim, honestly. It's probably
Truthfully.
2 birds.
Yeah.
Oh, not to peel back the curtain, but like Svartalfheim, you guys had to do something like super specific to save this motherfucking place because it's gonna get wrecked.
I don't know what that is.
I
so.
think we should
Well, we're
run
gonna-
away after
we're gonna find out
stealing
that
the 4 rocks.
I'll tell you how, guys. We're gonna win through the power of friendship. That's what's gonna happen.
I got an egg
I'm
and I
gonna
don't
stab
know
a
how to
guy.
use it.
I'm gonna stab a guy in his left hand and bury him in concrete.
Yeah. That's the idea.
That might work.
I just gotta figure out what guy.
Yeah.
So that's my orders.
No,
as
Jimbo
the,
Cocktoasted does the stabbing.
You know, actually, I'm kind of surprised Hoki doesn't get on the biggest of the guns.
I mean, he's not good at the smallest of guns. I don't think
I
it
can
matters.
never-
I don't know why that would what that would stop him.
I can get on the big gun. I can get on the big gun.
Is that what you want to do?
I've been doing real good, yeah. I had a reaction to go to a new gun.
Okay. You wanna
Put
go?
me on the
wanna-
Mamma
I
Jamma.
want to be on the
You wanna
380.
run the 380s?
Yeah!
I got a +4, that's all I got.
All right.
I got a plus
Uh,
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you-
don't got proficiency
you-
like you. So.
Okay. Well, you don't get to do it until next turn,
It's fine.
but you're moving towards the command center for the 380s. Until then, the 380s will. You're like boom, and you see, like you now, and because of like the way that the thing is, you can now see like the shock waves of these guns like blasting off, and you just see it like, and it's not like it's a small, it's not like oh man it's so tiny, but like you can see it's kind of like bam 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 like as it goes across like one of its tendrils, and its tendrils like bursts into like this weird stardust, and like this weird like gas that kind of like shoots out of it, and that kind of like gives it this like weird miasma as this thing is emerging from some fucking somewhere.
Kill it, 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 kill it.
Or we run.
You
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
all right. Fifth.
Oh, I don't know.
Scan for any vulnerabilities.
Sure.
You have the ability to scan for it. You have the ability to scan the planet for new targets for orbital bombardment as well. You have the ability to scan.
Oh.
You have the ability to basically scan any particular item that you've seen, like any of the attacking meteors, any of the ships within the battle group, the Jormungandr.
I mean,
Which Fithic know that orbital bombarding is going to be killing the population as well?
Yeah, she can see that. or they can see
But
the
you would know that
the results
some
of the
people
overall
there, too.
department.
Oh no. I mean,
And that's one of the things that Fithic can do is basically like condense the targeting so that there's not as many
Casualties of war.
like friendly casualties.
Yeah.
You can also scan the. They can also scan the Eldritch Abomination that's coming through, try and give
so
other advantages.
I can scan the ship we're on and possibly try to target the 4 orange rocks or whatever. Can I do that?
Sure.
Sweet. That's what I want to do.
Go ahead.
I want to know where the special rocks are.
Okay, go ahead.
What
It's
do
gonna
I
be
roll?
the same thing. Survival check. If we're doing survival, we're doing survival.
24.
Hope- Okay, yeah, you can see that as you're like looking through you can see them like moving towards the central space, which is
Huh.
it's like basically a couple decks below the bridge.
Sure.
Like there are 2 of them in that space right now. You can see another one moving from the far edge, like it's moving like somewhat slowly.
Uh-huh.
And you can see another one that's not moving. That is other side of the ship, just kind of like stationary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks like they are being gathered.
Okay.
What are you thinking? What are you trying to do?
I don't know what to do about that now that I have this information.
Okay. You can also see, just to be clear, like there's the damaged parts of the ship.
Yeah.
Like you can see like where the space where one of the meteors hit,
Mhm.
like right next to the docking bay on the other side of the ship. There's several alerts that say like hold breached, pressurized airlock, emergency airlock engaged and like closed off. You see like some bright flashing lights that is showing like areas where there's no pressurization and other places where there's
Sorry, he's tickling me at the same time. Please keep
rude.
right.
Rude.
I've heard everything you said.
I have as well.
Sorry,
It's just also irritating. Yes.
I'm trying to give her information.
I
You are
know.
interrupting. Yeah, keep your hands to yourself, buddy.
I will get the spray bottle.
That's
Keep
fair.
going though. I was listening.
But yeah, like you can see there are like 2 or 3 areas on the underside of the ship that are being like that are sealed off
Yeah.
with emergency bulkheads. It's like that's like just so you can get an idea of like how damaged the ship is, because like there is damage being done.
Yeah. I really want the orange stones. I don't know. I feel like I don't trust people.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like you don't trust.
So I don't know how to steal them though. If there's people in the room.
Yeah, how do you steal from a ship with hundreds of people on it, keeping an eye on your every move?
Invisibility.
That's one way.
True. You could very well disappear and try and go steal them.
Yeah, I think that I want to cast invisibility and go take a look at that central space.
Okay. So you cast invisibility,
Yeah.
you sneak away.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Great. 16.
Okay. End of turn, end of rounds. Pokey.
Alright, I use my reaction to get
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you give it an order for where the small guns should focus?
Yeah,
Small
I'm gonna do
guns.
anomaly, right?
Well, smaller
Oh, you
guns.
said the protect the Armageddon.
Yeah, small guns focus on protecting your Armageddon. Big guns fire upon anomaly.
Okay, so your orders are to protect the Armageddon.
So I'm on a new gun. What did I jump on? I don't know. See, if he's not
I just
proficient,
said-
he has no idea what he's getting.
Well, you said you wanted the same guns. There's more than one of the same.
Okay, so he's on a machine gun thing.
Yeah, you can keep going. You can keep doing the one you want.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
it's like the auto cannon, right?
I'm assuming he doesn't even fucking know. If he's not proficient, he doesn't know what he's
Because
fucking firing.
There's missiles, which is a special thing. There's the auto cannon, which is like, and then there's the big cannon, which is like, and then there's the 380s that she's on now, which are you get one big fuck you attack. It doesn't apply, but you can't apply that to the things that you're attacking.
Yeah, like I said, he has no idea what if he's not proficiency, he has no idea what he's even firing. So he's just gonna fire whatever he's on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 380s are like a special thing where like she can do damage to specific targets. She cannot attack the meteoroids because the meteoroids are too small to hit with the 380s.
Sure.
Unless it goes through them on the way.
So just following orders, which I guess is, at this point is not protecting the ship.
Yep.
That's a 10
10 does not hit.
and a 22.
22 will hit.
Nice.
It's a 9 plus 4, so 13. That's it.
Raleigh,
Yeah.
you're on the 380s.
Let's fucking go. So I get advantage.
You are
because
not
of-
proficient with these.
That's fine.
You are not familiar with capital ship guns. You are familiar with small arm, with like the small turrets, because the Common Corsair does not have 380 guns, unfortunately.
Hey. Fair enough.
You have orders to attack the anomaly, the big old fucking Eldritch bullshit. Do you attack the Eldritch bullshit?
You bet I do.
Let's go.
What else am I gonna hit with this thing?
Not much. Just
Exactly.
the planet, maybe?
Marvelous. There's 20?
Original hit.
What am I rolling for damage?
I wasn't gonna have you roll for damage because it's more of a either it works or it doesn't, but
Fair enough.
yeah, like, I'm not. It's not a damage thing. This is a special like, and this is a special thing where like either you hit and it's effective or it's not. But it is more effective because there is somebody manning it. So like
I'm
because
going to,
so because you did that instead of just letting it auto fire, which we were doing before, where it was like it just attacked because you said attack. Because you're there, it is more effective.
I'm gonna roll some dice just for the satisfaction of it, and then I'm gonna do it.
I understand. Trust me, it hurts me in my soul to deny you rolling dice to do damage. However, there's no real way for me to attribute damage to this kind of encounter because this is a gigantic squid thing that is emerging from subspace to consume a planet. Assumedly. We don't know what it's there for. Just be chilling.
You could just want to say hey.
Maybe it wanted to help, who knows?
He's not chilling. I know he's not chilling.
Yeah.
From like our analysis looking at it, is the like, can I estimate that it's like the size of our ship?
Oh, it's bigger than your ship.
It's bigger than our ship.
Does the
That's horrifying.
Does the 380 seem to make a dent in it?
I mean, the 380 like busted it open. So like, if there was a way to do damage to it, it might look like that. It's hard to tell. Make an Arcana check, and I'll tell you more.
Gotcha. You probably wouldn't be. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see Arcana.
it's one of those things where like, how would you know you're doing damage?
Fifth thing.
Yeah.
Scan it.
The only way to
I'm
do-
not even firing at it, so I was
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So it's one of those things where like we might be doing nothing, but like it's such a strange entity that like the only thing you can think of like, well, shoot it. Because like when you guys were fighting the smaller version of this thing, your swords were dealing damage to
Yeah.
it. Like you could interact with it.
Yeah.
So, like there's no reason to think that shooting it with a gigantic gun wouldn't do something.
Yeah.
No space dragon to save us this time.
So you think?
Well, I'm kind of giving it. You guys know? Let's make Pokemon. Do you know Regigigas? You know that Pokemon?
Yes, I do.
And how it has slow start?
Yes, I do.
And how it like when it comes out, it's like weak, and then it gets strong as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'll say. It's like it is a threat.
An existential threat.
Is it just one fire from 380? Or...
Yeah, you only get one. You only get one attack. But these are the fuck you guns.
Yeah.
And
Oh, so I have to leave?
no.
Oh. One
You still
time
get your
return.
double. You still get your 2 attacks. So it'd be Finn up next then. Or...
So like so you see like the 380 guns blast into it, and you just see like it's becoming more and more like corporeal. Like now you can kind of see it visually as opposed to just on scanners.
Yeah.
And you can see like this weird like purplish glow that like spouting green fire every once in a while, and then just boom, 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 like these orange mushroom clouds come off of it as the explosive shells just like go off on it. And again, like once you see it like kind of like reel back, and more of that nebulous gas kind of like escapes out of the like rupture. So like it is like it's not having a good time because like you can see it kind of like twitch and flail as being attacked. Not necessarily what something would do if it was having. But yeah, and then that was Finn, and then Finn, your orders were.
Your turn. So you want
Yeah,
to
your turn.
I want to continue firing upon the Eldritch Horror.
Uh huh.
And
Yes.
how are the other like? There's other ships still, right? They're still in our.
You have 6 of your 7 ships.
How are they faring so far this past turn?
They seem to be holding up pretty well.
Is anything flying towards us currently?
I mean, there are tons of things flying towards you. That's kind of the fun. Like, there's always stuff flying everywhere. The question is, what happens based on what you told me?
I want to protect it one more time because I'm trying to protect my 380s.
Okay.
In order to fire upon the Eldritch Horror, I need all my guns.
What's your small? What's your machine gun order?
To protect the ship.
Correct ship.
What? What? Huh? Okay. Mythic. You are now no longer at your station. What are you
First-
doing? You are invisible and sneaking towards
Towards
the area where you saw the
Rocks being brought.
the super rocks.
Is
Yeah.
the initiative 10
The
things
super
happen
heroes.
first? Right.
Oh, true. Good point. Sorry. Okay, so we have
Not
the
Phillips,
380s.
but-
The 380s do not fire at the 10 because they've been taken over by RoY. So that is being superseded in initiative order. And you were saying that you were protecting the Jormungandr, which means that there is attacks happening against the battle group.
Incoming ship.
So that means that one of the battle group is going to go down. Correct.
So that's 5 out of 7 now.
That's 5 out of 7.
When I directed to attack...
That one only has 6 life pods that escape that one.
When I directed to attack the Eldritch Horror, that was not directing the catalyst to attack the Eldritch Horror?
One of our ships got dropped.
No, this is just for your battle group. You're not commanding the ships individually.
So is Cocktoastin still doing the overall...
Yeah, Cocktoastin is in charge of the battle group. So there's the reason why sometimes when you choose a thing and something bad doesn't necessarily happen, there are checks I'm doing behind the scenes. Be like, okay, what happens here? What does he do? Is that effective?
Yes.
So So 6 pods. You said escape that.
Yeah, 6 escape pods,
Okay.
which is not a lot.
Yeah.
I know for 20.
Last time there was 20.
Last time it was 20,
Yeah.
because I know that it was 20.
Yeah.
But no, I basically do 1d20 because like these are destroyers, so there's probably like 50 people on the ship, and the idea that that many people would get to escape pods when the destruction of the ship is basically instantaneous, like the initial impact is gonna kill at least half the crew.
So we're talking about like maybe 2 people per one of these pods, maybe. Or is it
No.
just 1 person a pod?
I mean, 1 maybe 2.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking like Coder.
Yeah. I figured you would. I figured like, oh yeah, we can fit like 6. No.
Yeah.
These are like individual escape. These are like again, these are smaller
Yeah,
ships.
that makes sense.
Thinking more like the Normandy.
Beginning of Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, but essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Think more like the Normandy than
Yeah.
than KOTOR. Because KOTOR ships are massive.
Is that physics now?
Yeah, that's Fithic. So Fithic is currently not at a battlement, sneaking towards the
Rock.
rocks, the hearts of Svartalfheim.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Sure. I want to sneak to
Okay.
them. I want to not open the door if I get there. I don't want to listen in.
Well, there are people coming and going all the time, so you can slip through open doors to an extent. Eventually, you'll get to a lift, like
Yeah.
an elevator.
Yeah.
You get so. You saw it fairly recently. I feel like you can probably figure out where it is. So, like, you're gonna get to the deck where it is,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be guards stationed. There is an alarm going off. You are invisible still. What do you do?
Well.
You're just gonna continue going towards the homes? There's a closed door with a guard.
And through that closed door is the room that I want to be in. That's a thing that happens. Does
Something on
the
the
door
microphone.
have a window?
No.
That's the total whining more mixed up in like eyeing every time I go there. I'm like, God, I need to find this thing.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Where's God?
It just looks like a fucking pub mix, exactly as called.
Nope, Porthos Portal. I have
Look
to
at that, like, yeah, I can see that.
have been
More.
there before. I didn't think this through. I don't know what to do now that I'm at the door.
Are you invisible or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It makes me laugh because I was wondering, like, what are you doing? And the answer is, I guess not. I guess nothing.
Nobody knows.
Pass
Welcome
me
to
when you're done.
Booze. Oh, you said-
Stop.
Pass me when you're done. Here, use the pen.
Oh, that's a thing I could do.
It's fucking genius.
What?
Using the cap as like a dish.
Let me
I have
just
my moments.
find my
Many of them.
darkness. Oh, did I not take that? Come on. Yeah, I did.
What you thinking?
What you got? What you got for me?
I mean, not a good spell.
That's gonna get rid of your invisibility also.
I'm aware, but no one will be able to see me, so it won't matter. Relying on the fact that terrible things are happening to this ship now, and that hopefully they'll blame it on that.
I know you're going to this now.
Uh-huh.
I would like to cast Hunger of Hadar
I do it. I fucking do it.
because it creates darkness, so they start.
Chaos reigns.
I love you, cat.
Let me just read what my meta magic is.
Isn't that a concentration?
So?
You're concentrating on invisibility.
Yeah, but invisibility goes away if you cast a spell
As soon
anyway.
as you do that spell, attacks or
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So,
It's fucking great.
I love it.
so,
So does Andrew make a save of some sort, or do you just like what happens? There?
honestly, I suppose that's part of the spell. It's not the part that I particularly care about.
You
It's-
care about the darkness.
Yeah,
How big is the darkness?
20-foot radius.
40 feet diameter.
So it kind of fills up the space, right?
But it does some kind of damage, right, to people who are in there? Or
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jesus.
are you hurting anybody?
Not on purpose. It's just sort of happening.
Alright. I hate to interrupt this. I really do. Spell doesn't go off.
Okay.
I think out here trying to get
Your stealth last time was contested with a 24. So somebody saw you sneak off. Well, didn't see you, but detected you. Followed you. And the second they heard you casting a spell,
Question mark, how? Followed me, how?
they detected you. There's sensors on the ship. So, there are 3 armed individuals now, one with a wand pointing at you, where it's basically a wand of counterspell, where it canceled out your spell. It said, freeze! You're under arrest.
For what? I'm here on Captain Finn Dietrich of the... I know his full title. His orders. And he ordered me to come and check in on our investment as per his conversation with... I know the title of Cock Toasty, so I use it. Commodore Cock Toastin.
If that's true, then he'll be more than happy to clear it up.
Of course
from
he
the bridge.
will.
Stand down.
Finn is fantastic. I'm not standing up.
One of them is going to approach you with manacles.
I don't think those are necessary. I think we should all calm down.
Okay, what do you do? Because they're going to manacle you.
I think she's trying to go for a persuasion check. That's what she's trying.
I would like to go for
There's
a persuasion
absolutely
check.
0% chance. Like, I understand. There's no possible way you're going to convince them that you weren't up to no good.
I mean, I'm here with the captain of the Navy, and
Yes.
he's got orders with, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. And then you cast invisibility and snuck off to a restricted area.
I'm in a hallway.
Hallways can be restricted. You
Always
snuck
can
in a
be
door.
restricted areas.
You specifically snuck in a door
Walked through a door.
that you didn't have access to.
You got a cat.
Are you trying to get away, or what are you doing?
I don't know yet.
Okay, let me know.
I think she's trying to talk her way out of it, but if you're not going to allow her to do a roll, then I don't think she can do anything.
The question isn't can she get her out of it. Like, she's going to be manacled. That's the thing. Like, now, what happens after that? Then she can persuade out of it. Because, like, there's no way they're going to be like, oh yeah, she's just here to do like, no, she just tried to cast a harmful spell while invisible.
Would they know the spell?
Yeah, I mean,
If they
I
can't
cast
see
a
it,
spell that
If
didn't
she's
go off.
invisible,
I could have cast
casting a spell,
any
they see
spell.
the spell.
Well, once she starts casting the spell, she becomes visible. That's the whole thing. And then,
I believe it's after. To my knowledge, invisibility happens because you get advantage to it. It's after the spell's cast.
sure. Well, they knew she was there, is my point.
Yeah,
Because-
yeah, yeah. No, my question is, what you're asking her what does she want to do, but you're not really telling her what she can do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I was less asking what she wants to do and more like what her reaction is. And like, if the answer is there's nothing I can do, like, you can be arrested. Like that's like you. We can say like,
Because she's a
my question is, are you going to attack them? If
she's
the
a
answer
20
is-
charisma, so I think she's wanting to try to persuade or intimidate or deceive or something like that. Because she's literally a 20 charisma.
Okay.
I think the DC is high.
The DC will be high, but I'll allow it. Alright, we can. What do you want to do? You want to deceive them, persuade them? How do you want to go about it?
You're not telling the truth.
I'm not telling the truth. No,
You're not telling the
no.
truth.
I mean, I'm definitely lying. So deceive them into the fact that I should absolutely 100% be here, and they should just chill with it.
Okay.
That's cool.
Go ahead and make a deception check, then.
Ooh, you rolled like shit.
18.
You rolled like shit and you still got an 18? Oh, you're plus 13, that's why. She's a fucking plus 13 deception. Like,
I should be talking
yeah.
all of the time.
I feel like the DC was going to be at least 20.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
So they're just like trying to look at you like, okay, here's what we're going to do. You're going to go into handcuffs. We're going to put you in a holding cell, and we'll decide what to do
But we
with you.
don't need to go to a holding cell. We can just call up Captain Finn or walk down to him. It's fine.
Captain Finn is currently in the middle of a battle. The same place you should be. Because you're his conscript.
He sent me here on his orders to check on a deal that he made with the Commodore.
So if we ask him that, he's going to tell you that he's
He
going
will
to say that's what he did?
absolutely agree with me. I'm certain of it.
Captain Finn,
Yes.
we have an associate of yours down on deck 33, restricted area. Did you order her here? Or order them here?
What?
Why are you such a dick?
Well, he's like in the middle of that.
Yeah, he's very distracted.
He's in the middle. Fire the fucking three!
He's watching fire that Elder Tor! You there! Defend the ship! Captain Finn, did you send
Jason,
something
did you
here?
wipe the fucking windows?
Jason, I swear to God, if those windows aren't spotless, I'm gonna cremate you!
Why did we save your pod?
Did you order someone down to deck 3? I don't know where that is! Click!
And that's your answer.
The break.
We're in the middle of a war, man! Do you not see what's out there? There's a tentacle monster that is 4 times the size of this godforsaken ship trying to swallow up reality! I swear to God, if you call this line again, it had better be something fucking important! Click!
That's a no.
He's busy.
You just watch this guy.
Accurate.
You like watch this guy's this guard's face as he's getting like an absolutely
Berated.
You can hear like, it's like okay. What I got from that was no. So we're just gonna keep your hands manacled, and we're gonna hold you until we can figure out what the fuck to do with you.
I mean, why not?
That was really good.
I'm very proud of you.
That was really that needs to be a short, honestly.
Was that so inspirational or what?
I love the hang up motion.
Us millennials out here hanging up phones like this.
Kids, you just were like, what?
I had a phone in my house that was attached to the wall, and it had a curvy cable that I
Yeah?
had to untangle while I was
You
on
had
the
one of those
phone.
too? Oh my god, I had one of those.
And I would have to like yell across the house at this time.
Mom, pick up! Get out of the shower!
And then your little sibling would also pick up, so they were listening to your conversation. like,
I did have that happen with
Yeah.
those older siblings. Yeah. So,
That's weird.
yeah.
Well, what would really happen? We only had the one phone because my parents just didn't have that kind of stuff, and Mike would answer the phone with his little tiny kid voice, and my friends would go, "Hey twerp, give the phone to Mary."
Damn.
Everybody knew it was Sean calling me.
It was 2 or 3 people it could be for me.
Yeah.
And then I got a cell phone.
I got 3 friends. What the
This is
fuck?
also the days when you like memorize numbers too.
I
right?
still have those
I
numbers
fucking know
memorized.
Sean's number off the top of my head right now.
I still have them all memorized.
I won't
yeah.
dox him because that's not what you do. But like I know his
You didn't write them on the little thing that came with the phone?
I didn't
My
have
mom-
to. I know
that was
fucking
my mom.
right now. I could dial Sean's cell phone number right now. Like it's the same.
Yeah, I could do the same.
Yeah.
Part of it. I could dial my parents' phone numbers from Washington that no longer can have them, you know? Like, that was a survival skill. You went to, it's like, I need to call my mom, and they're like, okay, there's the phone. Dial 9 to go out for network. It's
Okay.
like, but I don't know the number. Tough luck, kid.
Now that that's resolved for now. Hoagie.
Yeah. So my most recent order as a machine gunner was to protect the Jormungandr.
Yep.
And Fifty, you didn't send me anything.
So true.
So I am just protecting the Jormungandr.
I wish I could get that on replay. I wish we could listen to that constantly. That was so fucking good.
18,
4 times the size of the ship!
18 to hit with the machine gun thing.
18 will hit.
That's only 7 damage. And then for the second attack, is a 23
Yo!
for a total of max damage 16.
Wow.
Hey.
And that inside turn. Quick, efficient, done.
Stealing my brand? Bitch.
Alright. Hoagie is.
Go, 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 go. I look like Cuba Gooding Jr. from fucking Pearl Harbor movie. Go, 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 go. Cancel! Yeah!
You just see like a group of those like meteors coming through, and you just like boom, 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 like, and you just see like 4, 5, 6 of them, bam, bam, bam,
And there's
bam,
my Medal of
bam.
Honor.
And they what?
This Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character from Pearl Harbor is based on a real, the first African American to ever win the Medal of Honor for defending the Arizona. As he got on he was a chef, and he got on a turret and fucking shot down ships that were coming down during Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
RoY, on the 380s. Hit me with that good shit.
Well, the only thing I can target is the big thing. So I can't follow the orders to protect the ship. However, I will spend a luck point advantage because
I think he's.
Well, no, he's
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the orders were small guns protect ship,
Yeah.
big guns
yeah.
attack.
The big gun
Big-
is attack thing. You have advantage if you attack.
Big gun keeps focusing on squid as the order.
Yeah. Yeah. Illuminate. Go away.
baller.
Show by Dwayne Johnson on HBO.
Hey. 23. Nice nice. I'm just gonna grab some random dice now.
Yeah, it's been 3 turns since it initially appeared. So basically, what you're seeing is basically like now that it's been that long, now it's like fully
Oh,
not fully emerged, but like you can see several tendrils, several like gaping like toothy. I'm not gonna say like a mouth. It's just like an orifice, like as it's like crawling out of subspace, and just there's this green fire just bursting from it.
Ah, yeah.
And it is just getting blasted by 3, like.
Kill that fucking thing, Jesus Christ! Or Odin! Fuck!
Thor's balls, kill that motherfucker!
Thor's
By the balls of Balder, kill it.
By the balls of Balder, kill that fucking squid.
My boy Balder. Forgotten from the Marvel movies.
Yeah, he was never gonna be a thing. Alright. I assume your orders are continue attacking the squid with 380s. And continue protecting the Jormungandr?
One of our ships just went down.
One of our ships just went down.
Probably need to spend a turn protecting the other ships. How's the squid looking? Is the squid's emerged? How far away is it?
How far away?
Like relative, like how many?
Like here's you, here's the planet, here's the squid.
Okay.
It's so far away that when you fire, it takes like 1, 2, 3. Boom!
I see. Okay.
Like it's probably going as fast to the speed of light as you can physically get it. It still takes quite a few seconds to get there.
Okay.
I like the idea of the bridge going, okay, 380's fired, and Raleigh goes, alright, lining it up, and then they just go.
Can I direct my armaments? Can I direct the other?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wait, are the
Absolutely.
other ships are under the purview of Cocteau, right?
Cocteau.
So that's overreaching. So
I mean, you can try. You can always issue an order, and we'll see what happens.
Try to override him.
Like don't
Make
let
Make him a cuck. Make him
like,
watch.
I've given you I've given you the mechanics of what we're doing. If you want to do something else, go ahead and try.
I would love to attempt. So I want to keep my orbital barrage on the squid. I would love to try to use my other to try to direct the other ships to also follow suit and focus on the squid, because in my opinion, based on my personal experience, that is the immediate threat over superseding the current bombardment, which is cataclysmic. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this squid could do monumentally more damage to this already insane bombardment. And so I'm like, I need y'all to stop what you're doing, put your pens and papers down, and focus on the squid!
Okay. Let's see. How would that be? I want to say it's intimidation. Just as, but not like intimidating, like you're trying to scare them. It's like intimidation as in like authority. If that makes sense.
You know,
Reply all, feedback squealing. Hello, Jormungandr Battalion Hades. How are you doing? I have a message for all of you. Put your pens and papers down!
alright, I will.
Sending you telemetry to a new target. All guns fire.
All guns fire, or you'll go into a goddamn hacky sack!
True.
17.
Okay.
So,
So you can like as you like go ahead and make the order because I want to hear you.
Alright.
I want to hear you do it.
yeah. Attention. This is one of your captains speaking.
Just say this is the captain.
This is Captain Finn Dietrich of the Howling Corsair speaking. I am currently operating on the Jormungandr. All ships, direct your missiles to the giant fucking squid in the sky! I swear to God, that thing will consume reality! Direct your main guns to the squid if you love all that is holy in this entire world! If you want to live to see tomorrow, fire on the fucking squid! That is all.
Okay. Well, it brings us to 10.
I have no idea what a squid is.
No one does.
I love that. That was a great roll.
Like you kind of watch for a few seconds as you can see the firing going off in the battalion, and all of a sudden you just see across all of the 5 remaining ships, boom, 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 boom. Like you just see like the trails of missiles going towards the Eldritch Horror. You just see like. It's like fucking lights it up like a fucking anime screen.
Line them up.
I'm on.
Unfortunately, because they are no longer defending themselves, one more goes down.
My two
Noble
actions.
sacrifice.
My 2 actions were orbital bombardment and convince the other ships to bombard. So.
Are you orbital bombing or are you shooting the squid?
I'm shooting the squid. That's what I meant. The orbital. I meant orbitally shooting the squid.
Bomb barrage on squid.
Stop it. Okay,
Pretty much.
so fifth.
Yeah.
You are currently being held in a small holding cell with 1 guard.
Did we get down to the holding cell?
10 seconds.
I mentioned that this is exactly why I said before that this is not a 10-second round. This is
okay.
happening over the course of like a minute and a half.
Okay.
So they escorted Pythic to a cell, which they have holding cells basically everywhere.
Okay.
It's a gigantic military ship. They have.
It's right next to the collaboration rooms. Things happen, you know.
Is that what they're calling them nowadays? The collaboration room.
Well, it's like in our office we have these like collab zones,
Yeah.
and like you go in there and it's like a quick huddle room where like 4 people can sit in there and look at the screen. I'm like, it's hilarious to think of the idea that there's like a huddle room where we get together and talk about things directly adjacent to a holding cell.
You're right. That is hilarious.
That is an insane thing I just heard.
Did you guys
And
think
also
what to do
insane,
before on your way?
Depends on
You
how
just have
long
a
it took
room
us
with
to
a
get there,
small
I
room
guess.
that's just a screen.
Well, there's a screen in the room that somebody could connect their laptop to.
Yeah, to like
And then
share.
like you share information.
How small a room are we talking here?
It's not.
That's
It's got a
small. It's
table
like a-
with like. I mean, the smallest one has I think 4 seats.
Compared to
5.
this room, how big is it?
It's like so. Like if you cut off like at the edge of the table there, like maybe where
Yeah.
John is, and then come from the monitor to like here. It's not that small.
So like it's
It's a small conference room.
it's like-
Yeah,
it's a
it's
small
got a
little
table,
conference.
chairs, and a screen for presenting. It's
I'm
a
so-
fairly common
the-
space.
the
Alright,
entire.
we've completely digressed.
Anyway,
Yeah.
point is, you're in a holding cell next to a counter, and you have a singular guard guarding. What would you like to do? Because I know you have several means to get out of this situation.
Are there people outside the room?
Make a perception check.
I see nothing with a natural 1.
It's so loud. There's so much like so many alarms going off.
If we're going with passive, it's a 15, but
I think even with a
I'll use
15,
passives.
because there are so many alarms going off. There's like things are exploding. There's so much noise. It's hard to tell exactly how many people are out there. But you do know there is at least 1 guard because you saw them. Because you heard them say that keep a guard as the rest of them left.
You know, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And the guard is outside the room or inside the room with me?
Outside the room.
Cool.
Cool, no doubt, no doubt.
Now I'm just trying to see if I took what spell I actually did.
Cool, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Wow. Best propaganda show on TV.
Best.
It's the best.
I think I'd like to say, hey, sup, dude, through the crack in the door. That I assume is there. Does he respond in
What
a
do
way
you want?
Okay, cool. He hears me.
Uh-huh.
Is there a window in the door?
Yeah, there's one down.
Sweet.
Are we talking like jail bars? You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's not a jail bar. It's like a.
a brick room, or
Think of-
like a cinder block room.
Think of like a schoolroom, like where there's one like slit there. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
on the
but it's
door.
like reinforced.
But I
Oh,
can see him and he can hear me
Oh,
through
like
the
a
door.
narrow-
I know that very well for
Yes.
some reason. Yeah.
So
Huh?
Also, that's why I framed it that way.
So I'm gonna ask him why seagulls fly across the astral sea.
I already know where you're going with this.
And I don't really care if he responds because the answer is otherwise they'd be called bagels. It's not a good joke, but I use it to cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
I agree.
I want to be called bagels.
Bye. I love you.
We'll be finishing the rest of the session without a DM today.
Does that just mean that I win? Like
You won D&D, Cat. I don't know what to say.
But does that mean that he does it, that he falls down on the ground laughing?
Oh my God, we have a DM again.
Is that like when there's no tag on the thing and it's free?
Yes.
No,
oh my God,
stop.
don't be that person.
Stop!
That was my dad every day. My dad would make that joke every time. He'd just be like, no price on here. I guess it's free.
Terrible.
And I'd just be like, oh, Dad, please don't say that to the fucking cashier.
Yeah, no.
And then you did.
You know, there was no tag on it. I guess it's free. And I'd just be like,
My
all right,
mother
I'm
says
gonna, I'm,
that
I'm
joke
dead.
too.
I'm dead.
I want to die right now.
He did it specifically to kill you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
roll
it's
three.
free.
It's especially
Yeah,
heinous.
We all know it's down
Not
there.
laughing.
It's especially heinous at the theme park, where like nothing is free and also everything costs too much,
Yeah.
and it's like
Scan
there's
it.
a line of people 12 long behind
Scan
them,
around and find out.
But
and you're just like,
I think one of my favorite parts about the bit and how much it kills the kids is the fact that it's like they're only 50% joking. They want to know if they can get it for free.
Where does it tell me if something is concentration? Because it totally
You'll have a
does.
C next
oh,
to it.
I
thank
have
you.
a C.
Oh, sweet.
C for.
And I can cast a concentration spell and a spell that doesn't require concentration.
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
So if one spell requires concentration and one spell doesn't, I can cast them both.
Correct.
ostensibly yes.
Technically, you can cast both of them anyway. You just can't continue the one that required concentration beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does this work if they're not really turns?
Not what?
Turns. If we're not...
Don't worry about it.
Okay, because I'd like to now disguise myself as... I'd like to lockpick the door first, and then disguise myself as
We'll make a sleight of hand check.
a person that I have in my
Are you
head.
not a person? Crazy.
I can't believe you guys decided to bring up
It
the...
literally landed in the zone, just to be clear. You freaked out about nothing.
It fell
She's like,
out,
oh God, it's gonna fall! It didn't.
it fell out of my
The-
hand. I wasn't
exact
expecting it to.
They used to do that in the cheap
20.
places.
3.
Yes!
Wait, was that 23 or 30?
23. Do you need it again? Okay, sorry.
I understand
So
that.
pick
Sorry,
one.
Andrew wasn't involved.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Andrew wasn't involved.
I'm not doing it
One more
again.
time. One more time.
Yep.
One more time.
Sorry, Mary wasn't involved.
It's like the band director thing. One more time before we do it again.
Yeah, last time.
Okay, this is only the 5th time I've said last time today.
We have the kids at our school. We'll say when we say directions, we say same thing, and they'll say same thing back to us. But we say last time, we go last time. They like yelling at us because they're excited.
Yeah.
So then
That only works if you mean last time.
Correct.
Kaiser never meant last time.
I've got disguise self that I can cast, which turns out isn't a concentration spell.
It's actually kind of crazy if you think about it.
Meh.
So
I'm not
before-
concentrating on being someone else.
Usually, concentration spells are relegated to combat effective spells.
Before
I'm not
I open the
concentrating.
door, right? I'm gonna go ahead and make myself look like Finn.
Ooh, a decision.
And it includes my armor and clothing, so I look exactly like Finn.
No, I know, but
Just
it's a decision.
Oh.
Sorry, let me switch the screen to Finn here.
I'll apologize to him.
What could go wrong?
Oh, look whose turn it is!
Okay.
I'll apologize to him later. It's fine.
Okay, so you pick the lock, you cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter and
So
cast
the poor
Squid.
man thinks I'm hilarious, and then I walk out as Finn Dietrich.
Okay, we're gonna stop you there, and we're gonna move on to the next like. I feel like we've done enough with you. That's quite a round. Oh boy.
Did he laugh though?
Yeah, he's literally still on the floor.
Are you on the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I must miss that part.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
So he's on the ground
You
laughing.
failed.
Yeah, he failed.
But you succeeded.
I don't know what's gonna happen next, but we'll find out next time on Track and
We're gonna
Ball
fuck
Z.
around and find out.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck around.
That's what we're doing, yes.
Whose turn could it possibly be?
I don't know.
Frankly, I mean, not the
Frankly,
I was like, not the metagame. I'm probably the worst person to impersonate because I don't have a whole lot of powers on this ship. Probably would have been better to
You should have
impersonate
got
that.
Jimbo.
I was thinking go Jimbo
No.
or that lieutenant commander.
Why did you imprison me?
Technically speaking, the best person to impersonate is somebody who has enough power to be relevant, but not known enough to be recognized immediately. So I think that's actually a really good decision.
I have enough power.
Because
I
they
just
don't,
needed
because they
enough
don't know
of a
you.
disguise,
They don't know
yeah.
how
My
you
strength
act. So
course
if
is
she acts a
different.
little bit off, it's hard for them to know like
I just
exactly
needed
what
a good enough disguise
Yeah.
to get back to a room where you are and say, anytime someone asks if you sent me to this place, you say yes.
Finn immediately X to doubt.
It would, if you know my character well enough, it's probably best if you don't tell me what you're doing.
I need you to say yes though, because if you say no,
It's
then
better
bad
if you
things happen.
don't tell me.
More funny if he doesn't though.
Would you say it's Hoagie's turn?
Yeah,
I might say that.
you probably look. The whole thing you're doing right now is completely against the entire thing I set with Coctosin. So it's better if you don't tell me anything.
Just to confirm, your most recent orders were to fucking fire everything.
Well, so my recent orders were to direct the heavy guns on the other ships.
So the same orders as before.
Yeah.
Same orders as before.
Okay, so
we're
I'm still protecting the ship.
You're still protecting the ship. We're firing the big guns at the big thing.
Okay, cool. Because I heard like fire everything, and I was like, in my head, I went like, oh, that's
He
me.
he wanted the battalion, the battle group,
Yeah.
to attack the squid.
Yeah. So
Instead-
the other ships.
Right.
Okay.
But the actual Jormungandr, your guns, they won't really reach the
Makes
things
sense.
because like they're not long range.
I'm not gonna snipe you with an LMG.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why he said fire all missiles, and that's why you saw a line of missiles go off of the destroyers and run into the
Okay.
squid. They didn't like firing their guns like that is like.
So I'm gonna keep protecting the ship as per orders.
It's actually like if I shot you with a grain of rice, like what's that gonna do?
So a 3 and a 4.
But a
equals
380, but a
an
380,
8.
like that's gonna blow up in your mom's face.
How does an 8 treat you?
8 would be a miss.
Sure.
Yes.
What if
I'm
what,
so sure.
what if I use an inspiration though?
Then you have to roll again.
I'm saying, what if I use the inspiration
You would roll
and I'll
again.
roll this one, and it became a motherfucking 23.
Whoa!
Would you say that hits?
This does.
Okay. In that case, it's an 8 damage.
Okay.
And then for the second hit of the LMG, you know what that number is? It's MJ 23.
That's crazy.
So in that case, it'd be another 10 damage. Are they dead yet? Is the thing I'm firing at dead yet?
Bro, at this point, everything's on fire. The Jormungand is on fire. The Jormungand is on fire. 3 of the 7 things are blown up. The Squids on fire. Svartalfheim is on fire. It is chaos.
You don't get this in the quarry! Oh, fuck, we're gonna die!
True.
Fact.
And it's my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
RoY, the 380s. The 380s. The 380s. The 380s, bro.
You know, effectively the 380 is just like a massive sniper.
I don't know.
The 380 isn't
We'll
supposed to
be running in it. It will happen.
It just happens to have perfect
This
accuracy.
works. I swear to God, Stacy.
Natural fucking 20.
No, but I'm going to Elven accuracy it anyway.
Yeah.
For fun.
You always want to in case you get that 20.
It's not a 20. It's a dirty 20.
I knew there was 20 was like coming out of my mouth, but I thought it was
Is that what
natural.
that is?
I thought it was natural, but it was manufactured.
Oh. What is coming out?
Come.
Oh. Doctor?
20 you'll hit.
Nice. Just gonna grab some random dice. Cool. I'm gonna look at what I rolled.
Yeah, you just like you see this thing
Two
reeling
of them
out,
natural
and you can see
1000.
like this big like bulbous part come out, and you see like just
You what?
open up, and there's just this gigantic yellow eye.
Oh.
It's like and it blows up in its face.
The eye.
Yes!
The eye, like it hits it in the eye, and you see the eye like, and it recoils and like sucks back into itself.
You
And, like,
killed Sauron.
and like reconfigures itself. Once
If
again.
anyone could kill Sauron,
It was Rodley.
it would be wrong.
Yeah.
Let's
Fuck
be,
you, Frodo.
Let's be real! Also, Frodo only did it because Samwise Gamgee is
The goat.
the goat.
But if there could be another goat, it'd be Rodley. So
Raleigh could do it alone.
she wouldn't need to carry Frodo.
Wow.
She'd carry her fucking
That's
self.
fucking that. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's crazy.
She would just get really high and shoot an arrow really far. And ring on the arrow into the volcano and just be like.
Raleigh
Anyway.
would tell Tolkien, fuck your rules. Whee!
Raleigh would be like, fuck your heart-wrenching symbolism about non-officers in World War I.
Fucking NCOs. Fuck you.
Bro, have you heard the shit that he had to say about the guy Gamgee? Said why is his he like that? He wanted to fuck that dude.
Everyone wants
Who
to fuck
didn't?
that dude.
And then when Sean Astin fucking performed him, I wanted to fuck him even more.
Yeah.
God, I was
What a
just
great,
like,
what a great series of fucking.
I was like, Rudy. Oh, sorry, Sammy, Sam.
God
What
just does it for me.
will there ever be a better adaptation ever?
The Peter Jackson.
Than Peter Jackson's fucking Lord of the Rings.
I
Gotcha.
don't
I don't know. You
know.
have to take 8 fucking years per movie.
I think apparently that's what it takes.
I don't know. However, I never want to see one.
I remember
Correct.
It's
when
done.
it was
It's already
I
perfect.
can't remember his name. He
Who?
played Gandalf. Magneto.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
Sir. Ian.
Sir Ian McKellen. Sir Ian
Sir
McKellen
Ian, Sir Ian.
said, I'm 100% down to do another movie. They need to just do it before I die.
Yeah.
And I was like, God. He's like, I don't got much time left.
Why have we not had the Ian McKellen, Sir Patrick Stewart, like, fucking
Fucking.
romance?
Just fucking.
Fucking.
We had that. It's called X-Men.
Yeah.
It's not, though.
Yeah, it is.
I wanna
It
see them
absolutely-
fuck.
Yes.
Okay, well that's your own bit.
Doctor.
You want them to be naked
You want to
and
see them?
together.
Yeah, you did. What the fuck is that?
Well, unfortunately,
Left hand me?
Unfortunately, what that means is you're waiting for AI.
No, I'm not waiting for AI.
Definitely not.
Andrew's canceled.
I'm not the one who asked for it.
They're both alive.
Why is
They're
it my
both
fault?
probably willing to get naked in bed together. Why would they need AI?
They have
You're
been
never gonna
married
see it.
secretly. I swear they have.
No, Sir Patrick Stewart is heterosexual, and he's like,
Sure. Like me.
he's like the Golden Gate Bridge heterosexual because he spent so much time around homosexuals that have loved on him, and he has insinuated experimenting with things and still came out the end heterosexual. I believe him.
I have no reason to believe that he's not telling the truth.
Guilty.
My vaguely straight husband.
Yeah, vaguely straight.
Anyway, whose turn is it?
I believe it is Finn's.
Not mine.
Based on
That's
they
true.
both rolled 11.
We just blew up and you just shot a thing in the eye. All right,
You
Finn.
blew up?
Finn.
Like I don't know nobody.
Alright. 380's still in the squid. I want, though, to protect some of our battle group.
Protecting the battle group.
Protecting battle group.
Okay.
That's me.
Sort of.
Okay.
You're protecting the others. You may take a hit. I'm sorry.
Hey, that happens. It happens, Captain.
I'll hit that.
Okay. Because that wasn't your previous order and we haven't had a person move yet, I'm gonna have you do a thing where you make a make your intimidation check again for the command. That way the battle group will defend itself. Because now they're listening to you, and now we're doing a thing where like this is a thing that you have.
Fucking defend yourself.
Well, he didn't say that. He said
Dive, dodge, dip, and dodge. Damn it.
I'm gonna 12.
12 is not gonna cut it and get down to 3 on the battle group.
What?
Yeah.
3?
Well, I mean, we had 4, now we have 3.
What?
Captain, I can take over the captaining if you want.
Well, we're defending the battle group now.
You suck my ship, Captain.
Right, but the thing is, before you said no, and then, well, actually, that's you did say no. Roll it again.
Roll
I'll give you advantage on it.
a 17.
28. 32.
17.
18.
First roll is better.
Did you use your inspiration that you got in the very beginning of this round yet?
I did. But
Why did you?
did I get inspiration for yelling on the comm the first time?
I mean, yes, but I already gave you advantage for it, so
Yeah.
I just gave him advantage. But good point. Here you go.
Roll it again.
Fine. Go ahead.
17.
Ha 22. Let's go.
Alright, so
So
you can
literally-
see like a bunch of these.
That was a little bit scummed, but you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I kind of scummed it a little.
Is this the last piece of bread left here? Huh? Just get the scum up. Oh god, my fingers are waxing.
Why have you done this?
It was an act of fishing, an act of scumming, but you know what? I have no fucking regrets.
Andrew, you choose to let this affect you.
I don't choose anything. Fuck you. I choose to let it affect me. Fuck you.
Bite better.
What kind of victim blaming bullshit is that? Anyway.
You sound kind of mad.
I'm not upset about it. I used my inspiration to protect my men.
Alright, so we're going back up to 4.
Yes! Battleships!
Inspiration come.
Alright, you just see one of these ships just like like as you like when it like flies by and like kind of fucking like does a 360 fucking no scope shoot.
Yeah! Give that guy promotion! Promote that guy! Captain's orders!
Jensen, you finally fucking did it!
That's not Jen.
The window, Jensen!
That's not. It was Jared. Misha. Adrian.
It was Felicia!
Felicia.
Felicia.
Jeffrey. Mark.
I hate everything. Anyway.
Captain Felicia.
I can do this all day.
Well,
Consider this.
To our detriment.
alright.
Did
Alright.
CW.
Alright, you bunch of smart asses. Alright.
Oh no.
After Finn, alright, we're resolving it. You already did that. We just did that. Nothing else has happened. Battle group barely missed another fucker.
Woof.
What does the squid seem to be doing?
Whatever it wants.
Emerging.
Okay.
Again, the squid hasn't done anything quite yet.
But when it does.
Well, you know how I like to do a thing that I do here with boss battles?
Yeah.
One
Anyway,
fear.
Finn.
You should be running.
Alright, so Finn. You're done. Fithic. You are Finn.
Yep.
So Fithic and Finn. Fithic is Finn. Finn is
Finn is
Fithic.
Finn. Sorry, let me switch that again.
Exactly. Alright, so Finn thick. What do you want to do?
Finn is thick. Honestly, if you see his characters.
Yeah. Finn thick. Let's go.
Toxic ship. Toxic ship.
Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Poison damage, poison damage, poison damage.
Got him.
I mean to poison fuckers.
That's what you think.
I'm gonna head back to the battle stations. I'm gonna help out Finn, probably.
So you're just walking by the guys?
Yeah.
The
Just
guy is
walk-
like on the ground laughing. You're just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm walking by him.
Bye. Good luck remembering this.
Literally, bye, Felicia.
Okay, so you're Finn walking
That
back.
I walk back, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so
You get a couple double takes like, what the fuck is that?
I nod and
Aye, Captain. Captain.
I don't salute because I know that I'll do it wrong, so just nod.
You just hat tip, okay.
The space balls up.
Ooh.
I just walk back and
Uh-huh.
And then.
go to Finn's station.
Where Finn is.
Yeah.
There's two Finns there.
Before I get there, I drop it.
Okay.
And I start playing the bagpipes, right? And inspire him. So that he thinks there's a reason I came to see him.
What is this? What is going on?
You seemed like you needed to
It's the
calm down,
saxophone guy
Captain.
outside of a fucking baseball stadium, like. What's the bagpipe?
Figures to this would be helpful.
Alright, you're inspired.
Why are you playing music at a time like this?
Is that a D6?
Manager station.
Because I am manning a station, the inspiration station.
It's
Whoa!
I agree.
Inspiration.
This is what I'm good at.
Station.
Honestly, it's so fucking funny how upset that made Andrew. Like, I joined in the boy because it made me laugh so hard.
but at the same point, you're like, fuck, she's right.
It's the total package of
Mechanically
it.
makes perfect sense. In game, what the fuck? You know what we
Yeah.
need?
That's what her bagpipes
Yeah.
are.
You know what we need to do this bombardment? Some music. From Scotland. Forever. Freedom!
But they will never take.
Freedom!
Anyway,
Anyways,
so yeah.
Choices.
don't tell me about choices.
We will never live past
Stacy.
choices.
Choice.
Stacy.
Is there a second computer station? Is there a second computer station in here?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but no, there's computers everywhere, right? Like,
So I
Yeah.
can just post up in the same room as Finn
post up like fucking
at another
Insert
computer just to...
power forward.
If you want,
Yeah.
yeah, you could absolutely do that.
Cool.
Cool.
Do you have a PA so I can like play over the loudspeaker
Oh,
and give
no.
everyone inspiration?
Give this shit. I believe there's a recording studio that way.
No, it's fine. I'll stay here and keep
No, it
scanning.
needs to be over the
things.
PA so it has the lowest possible audio quality.
Anyway, I hope
God,
you
you're
feel
so
inspired,
right.
Cap.
It needs to sound like the whole music on a telephone.
Yeah.
All the audio bits just spread out like fucking crazy. No.
And so I'll scan stuff from this room specifically so that if anybody comes to ask Finn about some missing captive, I can do things. Yeah.
That doesn't
Blast the
sound-
fucking
Would you say that's your turn, Catherine?
Are you done?
Before I end my turn, I'd like to speak in Finn's head with telepathic speech real quick and just be like,
God.
sup?
That's it?
What?
You're such a great teammate, my bro.
That's all?
I appreciate you.
That was the whole thing?
Yep, I'm just gonna start sending him telepathic flattery for
You
a
feel
while.
fucking inspired, dude.
I think he feels more like,
Suspicious.
Probably.
what?
There are people you can call. It's okay.
Refers them to hotline. Like.
There's an on-ship specialist.
I don't understand.
It's okay.
You're amazing. In your head, you hear, you're amazing. Yeah.
Fennec, please. The
Nothing like-
people,
nothing
Fennec.
like winning a war or like causing your commander to have schizophrenia.
Alright. What was your last command? Was protect the battle group?
Yeah.
And
For the love of God, yeah.
Yeah.
the level government battle group, and then attack the squid. Okay. So, I wish I could inform you of more things, but you do not currently have information, officer.
Correct.
You will next turn. You're doing a great job.
Well, next turn we'll have to wait till next time because as the end of this turn comes around, the horrifying space eldritch monster will rip itself out of the no.
Into pieces.
No.
The womb, yeah.
Shut.
In
Shut
twain.
your. Shut. 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 Shut the hell your mouth. Anyway.
Barry, what are you laughing at?
Shut. Something about that's killing me.
I just see Mary like there is no way that Mary could hold it together. Once she starts holding the nose,
Yeah.
she's done. Like look, you see it? Like it's she's done.
Shut.
That's why I kept doing it. 'Cause
Oh, you're reacting.
yeah.
She goes squinty eyes, nose. Mary's out for the count. Like ding ding, fucking Rocky won. Like it's over.
It was the third shut that killed me.
Yeah.
TKO.
Just like,
Open.
Shut the hell your mouth. Anyway, it rips itself out of the subspace fissure and fully emerges as what can only be described as an indescribable eldritch horror
thank you,
that
Lovecraft.
could absolutely be the size of, if you put like a squid on a basketball, and the basketball was the Earth. So we'll see what happens with that,
The
because it is
Mars.
moving directly towards Svartalfheim.
I blame her. Captain.
But we're gonna have to find out
You
what happens
motherfucker!
next time.
Why does this feel like Andrew decided the campaign has been long enough and it's time to die?
Yeah. This does feel like Andrew being like, these fuckers won't follow my plot lines. Like, what the fuck?
They need to experience a cascade. They're sweet babies. They've only had it on easy sleep. I need trillions to die.
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna.
That's bullying!
I removed my inspiration. Just to be clear. I already did.
You neg inspiration.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And it's like, they fucking had me on the guy from Star Trek 2, but now, now it's personal.
All right. I mean, that feels like it's perilous enough, right? Like, I feel like you guys are in peril. And, like, there's stakes here, yeah? I think so.
I'd say death is imminent. Yeah.
I'd say death is imminent. And you know what? That's pretty cool.
I took one.
And you know what? That's cool.
That's cool.
I took
You was
like
not
one-ish
mining?
hit today, and it brought me to half health.
I'll tell you what, you manning that gun and shooting at an Eldritch Horn, not in my scrapbook, but that's cool.
I followed orders and almost died.
You was not buying.
You said you wanted to play card games in space, but now we're fighting some sort of being from another dimension. That's crazy.
You said
dude.
48 damage from one attack, man. I'm almost dead.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I mean, I gave you the choice.
You did. You did.
You know what really is cool?
No.
Shadowmere Comics.
Segways.
Segways. Hit us with a sponsor.
Shadowmere Comics, they're fantastic folks that make fantastic comics. You know,
Hardly heroes, yo.
they make Hardly Heroes. They're working with another dude to make another type of comic. I feel like they have other runs of comics on their website, but you could find out at shadowmerecomics.com. There's a link in the description, because John puts those in the description. And you can use the code Lizards23 to get 50% off the first month of your subscription to comic services like Hardly Heroes. They're going to deliver them right to your door, which is really, really cool, because then you don't have to drive to them.
Even if you don't fucking order the comics, look at that logo and imagine a shirt or a hat with it. And
You
know
can
that they
order
fucking sell
that
them.
at shadowmerecomics.com.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm just saying they sell them. They're fucking cool looking. We met up with them at MegaCon, and they were wearing their fucking Shadowmere merch, and I'm like, that is a damn cool
And
shirt.
they were absolutely shocked that we hadn't put together the fact that their logo is a mare.
I did share that tidbit with them about how that episode when I figured out that mare means horse. Sorry, Mary.
What?
But anyways,
What did you think?
What are you calling me?
I didn't realize that Nate was fighting Mary, but
Huh?
I realized.
Yeah, what could possibly have deluded you into thinking that wasn't happening?
Regardless.
When my cock is this big.
Ka-boom!
That sounded like it hurt.
No, it didn't. When you're tipsy enough. But the idea of Shadowmere being a horse, their outfits are outfits. Their shirts, their
Apparel?
hats, their apparel, their stickers, their magnets. We have them on our fucking
The
fridge.
magnet-
Buy comics from
He has
shadowmerecomics.com.
Fucking Hardly Hero stickers on his laptop. This is the laptop that he uses every fucking
That's-
where. You see those guys? Those are the characters from fucking Hardly Heroes. They're amazing. You were saying? No, go ahead. Try to outdo me. And would I just
In
pump them up?
addition to stunning comics, you should check out the folks at Game Master Monday who play one-shots of different TTRPGs, which is really cool, because then they get to try out all sorts of different TTRPGs. I wish I could do that.
Yeah,
They're
great.
very fun.
Grant's been doing a lot of stuff with trying different systems, having different crews, doing different 1-shots, 3-shots, 4-shots, like those kind of little small
I'll take 4
series.
shots.
Right? And so Grant's done some amazing things with Game Master Monday. I think they were even nominated last year for the
Yeah.
awards. system.
Anyway, check
Yeah,
them
cool.
out.
Yeah, check them out.
Then check us out on the online.
That's
Good.
Lizards and Locations.
Instagram, Twitter, because I refuse to call it X. Mastodon. I want to say we're still on Hive, but honestly, I haven't been able to log in a couple of months.
Are you dead naming Twitter?
Always.
That makes sense to me.
Then check us out on Bluesky, because I'm much more active on there. And you can check out our Patreon, where we're finally posting content, which is cool. I'm not
You
good.
catch that, huh?
Oh, we should probably post all that stuff to Ko-Fi too. It's really hard to have 2 monetized systems.
Did you see what we finished? Of course you finished it. You did it. We have a map of Drasinger coming soon to you.
Yeah.
For maybe a possible general thing coming soon. Who knows?
More campaigns!
But it's almost like that campaign will come once we end something. So maybe an end is near.
What could be ending soon?
The end is nigh. Mary, what's the question?
Ooh, what is the question?
The question is, why haven't you subbed yet?
Why?
Hit the
That
sub button.
That's the
Why are
subscribe
the
button, right?
penguins-
Not just a sub for a dollar.
Hit both of the buttons.
But actually,
Any button that says sub, push it.
But actually, answer the question so that we can fix something.
Honestly, yeah. And what was the question today?
No. Why haven't you
Why
subbed yet?
haven't you
Tell
Why
me.
haven't you
Why
subbed
haven't
yet?
you subbed today? No, and like, if
Tell
there's-
us why.
Yeah, tell us why.
This
We'd
is
like
the
to-
one
We wanna know.
option where the answer can't be penguins.
What
'cause
the hell
honestly,
is wrong with you?
You would sub if it was a
Honestly,
If
if you
it's
answer
not enough
penguins-
penguins,
We'll,
I need to
we'll,
know.
We'll fix that.
Is it not enough total party kills? I can fix it.
TPK? Yeah.
Is it if
That
it's
part.
not enough penguins? I know a guy who writes gay children's
Is
books
it
and sells little gay penguin stuff.
Is it because you heard of a guy named Hakuna and you want to see him
So-
soon? You will.
I mean, I don't
Are you
really
threatening
know
them?
him,
I'm threatening him with a good time.
but I know where to purchase gay
That was
penguin
threatening.
stuffies, which feels like would round
You've
out
heard of
his
this person,
face.
Saphira, and you want to know who Saphira is? You will. Hit fucking subscribe, bitch.
whoa. Wow.
I didn't roll yet.
Hello, adventurers! Have you heard of Hardly Heroes from Shattermare Comics? They're a group of hodgepodge adventurers out to save the world. Will they? Can they? Find out by using the discount code below to save 50% on your first month's subscription.
Most impressive.
At last, I have reached the tallest peak in all the world, where the wisest person lives. Finally, I'll get the answers I seek.
Welcome. I am the wisest person in the world. Ask me your question.
What is my purpose in life? What should I be doing to achieve pure happiness?
You must stream Game Master Monday.
Come again.
Game Master Monday, the bi-weekly podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system in a new setting with a new cast every episode. Listening to their funny jokes and wild stories is the only path to happiness, my child.
Sick. I'm going to go home and binge the whole thing right now.
What a nice kid. Oh dear, he fell off the mountain. Now they'll never know how good Game Master Monday is.